Hello everyone, welcome to our HackerTV, our in-house podcast for Rajasthan's biggest hackathon, AceHack. And this year, it's the fourth edition, which is AceHack 4.0. We have already launched our theme, that is Cyberpunk. And above all of that, हम लोगों ने अपना registrations भी open कर दिया है. So don't forget, go and register yourself now. And अगर कोई भी doubt रहे regarding our hackathon, you can go and join our Discord and raise a ticket there. And also, don't forget to follow our socials so that you don't miss out any updates regarding our 24-hour hackathon, where you will get every update regarding each and everything, and where you won't only be coding but also elevate, innovate, and transform your levels. I am your host, Stuti, and this is the ninth episode of our Hacker TV. Our guest today is Mr. Devendra Parihar, who is a highly accomplished research scientist with expertise in generative AI and predictive modeling. Over the years, he has held pivotal roles, including lead data scientist, AI developer, and machine learning engineer. He has also contributed to organizations like Gainscape, Helios Solutions, and Origin Cortec. His exceptional work includes leading projects in object detection, NLP, and AI driven automation, along with building scalable data pipelines and AI systems. With certifications in advanced AI frameworks and hands on experience with tools like TensorFlow and Python. Please welcome Mr. Devendra.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Hello, sir. Good
Uh,
evening.
yeah. Good
So,
evening.
to start off, I would like you to first introduce yourself.
Yeah. First, thank you, Stuti. You already introduced me very well. And hello, everyone. Myself, Devendra Parihar. As Stuti told me, currently I'm working as a research scientist at Soul BI, where we are developing a AI-based Power BI tool for sales market. And where I mainly work on developing new ideas and new features for the product. That's my current work. And along with that, I am open source contributor as well. I contribute open source platform like Kaggle and GitHub, and mostly in Gen AI products and related to object detection products. That's all about my current status. And before joining here as research scientist, I was the as a lead data scientist for more than 2 years, and that's my technical journey.
थैंक यू एंड लाइक एज वी नो हम लोग एक मोमेंट होता है जहाँ पे वी थिंक कि लाइक हमें ऐसा करियर पे जाना है ऐसे वे पे जाना है कौन से फील्ड पे जाना है तो लाइक व्हाट्स वाज
Mm.
योर डिफाइनिंग मोमेंट दैट किक स्टार्टेड योर एआई जर्नी
Okay, it's like a very quite like a COVID time story. So basically, I'm from 2024 batch. Uh, So in that scene, in my 2020, complete my schools, and I was looking for like colleges, like where I can join some private colleges, government colleges, and uh, like that. So on that between that time, I had like a 3 to 4 months time due to like COVID and all of that. And on that time, like in my house, all over there news related to COVID, and there are some channels who are like showing some analysis regarding what's COVID status and how COVID that's a dashboard kind of using data science or some kind of predictions, and they are saying that in next month the majority of deaths happen from particular age group like that. So I was thinking that how they are doing that thing. How I'm curious about that. That what's the main thing they are using for that, like predicting and all of that. And then I searched on YouTube and Google and platforms. So then I find that there is a thing called data science, AI, ML. And before that, I don't know what is data science and AI. I just only know there is a BTech engineering and the computer science thing. And then I joined a specialization course as a AI, ML, and data science. And when I joined in my first year, I start learning about AI, related to AI and related stuff. And in my second year, in complete second year, I in my till end of my second year, I completed three remote internship where I contribute my AI skills and learn from that small projects. And then in my third year, I joined an organization called Kinscape Solution that time. And from the third year to my fourth year, and after uh, some time, I was there as a data scientist to lead data scientist. So in that time period, I worked on multiple different projects where related to object detection, machine learning, data analysis, some related to data engineering as well. So that's like a uh, COVID time is like a change time of my career.
Well, well, it was a very nice journey. Actually, what inspiring journey. Yeah. So, like, obviously, you have the like participated in different competitions. So, if you could go
Mhm.
back to your first Kegel competition, what's that one
Mhm.
piece of advice you would give yourself?
Okay, that's like a yeah, good question. Like I actually like think about that because like I was time to time I was participating in different Kegel competitions. So remember that when I like start participating in Kegel competitions, there are like I just know the only basic base models and all of that ML model. I don't know on that time. I don't know the what's the reality of all the models and all of the data. I just create a notebook and copy the model code and just paste and run. So and on that time, I'm not getting that accuracy that everyone's getting. So I'm thinking I'm thinking that why I'm not getting that accuracy. So like after a year or 2 year after working with all of the data and the thing, recently I participate in a hacker in a Kaggle competition as well.
Okay.
So on that time, I start building a notebook from scratch and try to understand the data, the what's the story of data, what data wants to tell me, and then understanding the data. I need to clean the data, like creating new features from the existing data to get in top leaderboard. So that's the only advice like I suggest for that. If you are like beginner or fresher or like some anywhere, instead of like jumping into direct fancy ML modeling, start with understanding the data, that how data work.
ओके ग्रेट सो लाइक ऑब्वियसली आपने बहुत सारे डेटा सेट को लेके काम किए होंगे एंड व्हाट
Mhm.
वाज द मोस्ट अनएक्सपेक्टेड डेटा सेट यू हैव वर्कड ऑन एंड व्हाट डिड यू लर्न फ्रॉम इट
Okay. There is a like data set. Like I created a data set myself. It's a like a group chat of like we have a group of 5 to 7 people, friends, and we I extracted the complete chat for 1 year, like complete 1 year, and then transform that chat into data set, and based on that I build a sentiment analysis, that what's the sentiment of chat on particular person. Based on particular person, I did some data analysis. That's like just my personal projects, just for learning new things. I want to know that how we can work on personal data and how WhatsApp is using our chats.
ओके
So that's why I use that data set.
ओके सो लाइक आपने बोला है कि आप मशीन लर्निंग के मॉडल्स बहुत सारे किए होंगे एंड देन पार्टिसिपेटेड इन
Hmm.
हैकाथन्स सो हैव यू एवर हैड एन एमएल मॉडल सरप्राइज यू विद रिजल्ट्स दैट यू डिडंट सी कमिंग
Yeah, there is like a freelancing work. It's in not in hackathon. Like a year ago, I was working on a project related to predicting DNA sequence. There we have text data, and based on that, we need to predict the DNA sequence. So on that time, I was using like all of multiple ML model and combining multiple ML model and not getting that accuracy. I was just like stuck on that part. And on that part, I was just reading some research paper regarding to that, how I can improve my accuracy. And then I get to know that there is a same model that we can use. And along with that models, there are like few parameters you need to change. So I did some research on that, and after like just applying that method on the same model, like we can just take example of same logistic regression model for classification related. So using the same model where I'm getting accuracy around 60 to 63%, and just changing like very few configurations, it automatically boost my accuracy around 96. So on that time, I also learned that just it's not about how you are using model. It's about uh, what kind of your data, and according to your data, how you are using any model. Also matter that.
Okay. So, like, it's there any boldest move that you have done at a hackathon that paid off big time?
Uh, uh, yeah, can say that when I start joining hackathons, I joined my first hackathon in IIT Roorkee.
Okay.
Uh, on that, like we don't know what's hackathon and how like everything is work in hackathon, and we don't know anything up regarding that. Just like first hackathon for our complete team. So we are just there in the campus with just a small idea and with no development. Uh, because like there are first round for selection round, we just only prepare PPT for that, and we think that we need to stick on the PPT. That's all.
Okay.
And once we get there, and then everyone is like building something, and they are like pro players. They are like 2 to 3 screens, and they are like coding React, Node.js, Python, and multiple different languages. And we all are like shock. All are in shock. Like what's going there? And then we just start building something. And on that time, like we are just in like first year, first year end students. So we don't know much about all the technologies as well. So on that time, we are just like using very basic YouTube videos, code, and we are taking notes from there. We are copying code from that just by taking screenshots. And on that time, ChatGPT is not there to help us. So we are finding different platform to get the code, and just we just build a very simple facial recognition program on that time. But on that time, we think that it's only facial recognition program. It's already on internet. Why everyone use my model, and why I'm getting selected on that hackathon? Because it's not unique. So on that time, we think that we need to build a story around that project. So then we start building a story that uh, yes, there is a facial recognition, but how you can connect multiple cameras, and you can detect criminals from that, and you can connect your database, real-time database, so no need to update any particular criminals' photos and like that. And on that hackathon, uh, like we are not definitely it's our first hackathon, so we are not one or not in top three. But there is a guy who is in police IPS officer. He noticed our project, and he suggested another hackathon that is in Ranchi, Jharkhand. So I was there with the same project. On that time, we had a story and we had a normal project. And on that time, we developed a complete project there, and we get like a first prize there.
Wow.
So on that time, that's the like few learnings that uh, it doesn't matter that you are developing a different solution from everyone. It's matter that what's your story behind the product. That's the thing.
ओके, सो लाइक सपोज एक हैकाथन में बस आपके पास 10 मिनट टाइम है एंड यू हैव टू complete give a finish touch to that project, so what will be that ultimate finishing touch to impress those judges?
Okay. So like if I had only 10 minutes left, then I just focus on polishing the presentation. Like I know that what's my project is and how it can impact on judges and to users. So I only focus on like creating the presentation and creating demos and highlights that what's my project main features. And instead of just going with complete flow, I just only stick with the only main features that I can present to my judges and for any clients for anyone, and making a visually appealing uh, presentation that can improve my impression on my projects. So on that time, we are not on the stage that we can develop a new feature or we can code something or we can update anything.
ओके, जैसे कि एक हैकाथन में बहुत सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स रहते हैं, तो ऐसा भी कोई प्रोजेक्ट्स रहता है जिसको हम पहले देख के बोलते हैं कि लाइक देयर इज नो वे इट विल गिव एन आउटपुट, इट विल गिव एन आउटकम, बट देन आफ्टर सम टाइम वी गेट टू सी दैट वाओ इट वाज लाइक अ ब्रिलियंट आइडिया. सो हैव यू एवर फेस सच हैकाथन प्रोजेक्ट्स वेयर यू थॉट लाइक दिस?
Yes, like I attended like in the my first year journey to till now, I attended more than 20 to 30 hackathons as a participant. So there are like multiple projects like in first go like we are getting that it's just a normal project. It's already available on internet. What's you are doing different thing because like nowadays chat GPT APIs are we can access free some limited tokens, and there are other multiple models we can access totally free,
Right.
and someone is building chatbot behind all of that API and using any Gen AI story. But the main thing that story I mentioned. So like there I remember there are like multiple projects. In my last hackathon, the last year I attended hackathon as a mentor. So I say that when I go first there, it's just a very basic project, and they just told me what they are building, and on that time I feel that yes, it's a good project but not in for winning stage. But like on the second day when I go again there, on that time they completed their project and they build a good story with the project. So on that time I was amazed that like what's that? Because like it was like a and final round they are on top one project for Gen AI category.
Wow.
So it's just not about your code or projects. It's all about how you are presenting to your client.
Okay, great. So, like, obviously, you have had many ideas when you participated in hackathons. So, what was
Mhm.
that? And if there is a craziest idea that you have pitched to your team, and how did they react?
Craziest idea. Mm. So, like in my hackathon journey, like I was most of the uh, uh, a developer. I'm taking a developer part now instead of like taking team leader part. So on the
Okay.
developer points, we we just need to develop features on the specific hackathon pattern. So there are like very least time that I suggest thing, but there are like one time. Yeah, the one. Yeah, I remember one time. So I was using Flask for creating front end and back end using Python. So on that time, my team is from one is from only front end and one is from design, Figma, and we are only three members in our team. So they are asking they can write HTML front end code, um, uh, and our main functionality is from Python. So how you can connect with the back end and front end? And on that time, I was just checking with the few frameworks that how I can create front end and back end together. And I got one video from YouTube. He was telling about Flask with Jinja templating. So I thought that's the only way to create. And the other thing is he was talking about Django, and I thought that that was like very complex part. So I choose to go to Flask Jinja templating. So on that time, I choose that part. But after spending more than 24 hours on that project and developing things, uh, my team was that now how to add front end code there. And I said that you just need to send your front end code me, and I just paste there on files. I just did that part, and after that, it was like not working because like we don't know much about, like we are just like beginner level. So on that, that's the last time from my team they are taking my advice on that. Like it's the worst advice and the best advice for me to learn new things. So after that, I learned multiple things that how I can integrate that thing with the front end, and you can see that now I am expert on that part.
Wow, great. So, I guess there may be many rules on AI development. So, if you could
Hmm.
break out one rule of AI development, what would it be and why?
Uh, the one rule, like I feel like we need it to be changed. That we are using Gen AI and we are building Gen AI. So, for building and training a model, we need a large amount of data. So, in certain cases, leveraging domain expertise and smaller data set, can lead to effective and better model. But it's hard to train on small data sets. When we are using small data sets, it's hard to get that accuracy and get that perfection on our model. So that rule, I can say that I need to change that rule. If we can do on small data set, then it will be a great and fantastic future of AI.
Obviously, as you have led many teams and then you have built different solutions and created. So, what's that one leadership mantra you always stick to?
Uh, so there are like few things that you need to understand when you are leading any team. So it's not like many times I was leading team. It's like very few times I was on the leadership in any hackathons or somewhere in if it is in like my office or somewhere else. So we need to build that trust within our team that everyone can pitch their idea and everyone can listen their approach, what they are using and why they are using. So we need to be trustworthy in our team that yeah, if he is suggesting that thing and he is confident, then we need to uh, trust him that yeah, you can do it. And the second thing is uh, ownership. We need to, like, it's not that I'm the leader of team, so it's only the product is owned by me and I only take the ownership. No, it's not. If we are in team of 5 members, then all five equally are owner of that particular product or particular thing that we are doing together. So in that scene, that in that in what we are getting, that everyone can contribute effectively and according to their own product. It's not that yeah, it's your product, so I can only contribute that particular R and particular thing. So they can suggest some ideas from their side. Yeah, it's my product, so how I can make that better. Yeah.
Okay. As we know that collaboration is a key in hackathons and projects
Hmm.
also. How do you turn a team of strangers into a powerhouse?
Okay. Uh, like, can you please repeat? There is internet.
Oh, extremely sorry for that.
Yeah.
Actually, I have asked that collaboration is key in hackathons and projects. So, like, how do you turn a team of strangers into a powerhouse?
Okay. So like it was like out talking to other teams that. So that's the only thing I like about hackathons, because like there are multiple teams. Those are like working on a very similar product or some other products that you are working. So on that time, what you can learn from that, and you can uh, ask them what they are building. So it's just like I'll tell you a story of one of my hackathon projects. So like I was in hackathon in Jaipur, Rajasthan. Uh, Last year, Rajasthan Police Hackathon. On that time, I was as a participant there. So it last year it was, I think.
Okay.
So on that time, there are like 13 team. We all have the same product idea. We need to do the same. We need to develop the same thing. So first we are like try to develop the thing according to our way. Then once we are like start talking to other peoples that what's their idea and how they are doing and how they are developing particular idea. So on that time, feel that most of the cases everyone is doing the same approach. So how we are going to define our product separate from them to win in that series? So then we talk with other team and we get to know that they are using a like very different approach. It's not hard or it's not easy, but just they are using different approach for the same thing. The end goal is the same for everyone, but they are using. So then I asked them that what they are, why they are doing, and then he told me he's a 4 to 5 year experience guy in IT. So on that time, he told me that it's not matter that what you are building, was like at the end you build something and it's okay with that. But when you are especially in hackathon or a project where you have time limit, then it's matter that how you building that product, because like building is a separate thing, but what process you are using for that, because everyone is using the similar process. So how you are defining your project separately from that the common perspective. So on that time, you need to define your process, that your process is separate and how your process is better than the very common processes. And on that time, it's the judges and mentors. They don't focus on the common approach, because like your approach is unique, so they remember your approach. So that can be a plus point. So after uh, taking advice from him, and we are like just implement the same thing in our project, and literally on the in that AI track, in the track we are getting second place, and the person who is like suggesting me things is in third place.
Okay.
So
Wow.
it can communicating with other things. You can like it can improve your chance to win, because like they are sharing their experience and you are sharing your experience. You can help them and you can take help from them. It's not about that we are in same uh, uh, track, so we are competing with each other. No, it's like we are in same track, so we can learn from each other better way.
Hmm. Like gaining knowledge from each other. वो अच्छा होता है
Yeah.
हैकाथन के लिए. इससे नेटवर्क भी बढ़ जाता है थोड़ा सा.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
okay. So, like, if you could describe the future of AI in one sentence, what it would be?
Okay. So describing AI in one sentence is like a quite a hard task, but what I can say, AI is the thing like where we can uh, AI is to help for humans. It can for intelligent, we can create intelligent system that works alongside with us and enhance our decision making process. to improve our lives better. Like that's the very basic thing I can say about AI.
ओके सर लाइक अभी क्या होता है अभी सोशल्स पे कंट्रोवर्सी चल रहा है कि हाँ एआई विल रिप्लेस ह्यूमंस एआई सब कुछ कर रहा है तो फिर इंसान का क्या जरूरत है ये कंट्रोवर्सी अब पूरा सोशल्स पे चल रहा है मीडियाज पे चल रहा है सो लाइक अकॉर्डिंग
Mm,
टू योर थॉट लाइक वेदर एआई
mm,
विल रिप्लेस ह्यूमंस और नॉट
mhm.
व्हाट डू यू
So
थिंक
according to me, okay, yeah. So according to me, AI is like never created to replace humans. Uh, like after creating AI, what I can say, it can only change job roles. Like instead of like replacing humans, it can only change job roles. So I'll tell you the complete, a very basic story that on the same thing for me. That was me with me. I was working on a project where I need to create APIs for front end with the Flask. So on that time, like before the AI and ChatGPT, AI is there already there, but we don't know much about AI and how to use AI in our daily life before ChatGPT. So using help from a different platform, Google, GitHub, and doing that developing API. So I just need to develop the 10 APIs for login, authentication, and uh, developing a data science process in between these APIs. So it was taking me around like more than 2 months, but like on the same project once after AI is introduced, I was having working on the same project using different technologies, like different frameworks using Django and different other integration with different other databases, and it was hard for me to like develop the thing. But on the time, I was using AI to like help me on that project. So it can that automatically reduce that time like from 2 months to like 10 days. So it's only like changing job roles that I'm using AI. It's not like taking my job that AI is everywhere. So it's not taking anyone's job. It's just like if you don't know AI, then you are going to be replaced soon. So you just need to know how you are using and how you can use AI in your daily life.
हाँ लाइक इट्स इट हेल्प्स अ लॉट व्हाइल यूजिंग क्योंकि हमेशा क्या होता है ना अचानक से हमें एक क्वेश्चन पता नहीं है तो उसका आंसर वी कैन गेट फ्रॉम एआई सो इट डजंट
Yeah,
रिप्लेस बट इट हेल्प्स अ लॉट
yeah,
ओके
yeah. It's not that it's only in tech background. So there is one of my cousin who is in medical background, and uh, he don't know anything much about AI. He just only focus on his studies and like that. So once I meet with him, so he was talking about how difficult to find the solution of particular questions, and it's hard to read all the books and search all the things. So on that time, I suggest him you can use ChatGPT. So he was like, yeah, what's that? Why I use that? How I can get answer from that? Then I just simply say that just use and ask any of your questions. So now he's after a year, he's making all of his like complete year notes instead of like from books. He's using ChatGPT for that, and now he's like he purchased a premium subscription for that.
वाह
Even like I don't purchase till now, but he's using that with the premium feature. So AI can help you a lot, but it's not here for like to steal your job. It's here to help you. So if you are using AI, then you can take jobs from others.
या सो लाइक लास्ट इज लाइक बहुत सारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स आते हैं हैकाथन के लिए एंड दे
Mhm.
यूजुअली गेट नर्वस दोज हु आर न्यू टू दिस
Mhm.
एक्सपीरियंस दोज हु आर न्यू टू दिस फील्ड सो व्हाट
Mhm.
एडवाइस यू वुड लाइक टू गिव दोज हु आर लाइक वेरी नर्वस एंड कांट give their outcome of their projects
Like for freshers, it's the first hackathon is not for winning. Like according to my perspective, like there are multiple. I saw multiple teams like they are on their first hackathon and they are winning something. That's the thing. But like if you are participating in any of your hackathon and it was your first experience, second experience, so it was not for like winning. From that hackathon, the only thing you can learn the communication thing and how you can uh, uh, build any project. You can learn the approach from others, that what they are using and what you are doing, what you how you can improve your project to get on that place to get success. Because like it's not directly to just build any project and now it's working. In that path, like when you are developing any project, there are multiple things you need to focus on that, and you need to build a team accordingly to your product. It's not that yeah, you are my friend, you are in my team. So when you go on any like hackathon, then you understand that yeah, how you can build a team, how you can choose project wisely, how you can choose frameworks wisely. You can learn from that in your first or second hackathon. That's the only thing like I can say for freshers. It's not like just go and talk with other teams to learn from there.
Thank you so much, sir. It was great hosting you. It was nice talking with you. And thank you, everyone, for watching this episode of Hacker TV. I hope we will get to see you soon. Thank you. Stay connected and stay tuned and keep hacking. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah,
It was a
thank you.
great. It was a great meeting with you. Thank you.
Yeah,